Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today to share with you another Make It Monday tutorial. So Happy New Year. This is now 2024. This is our first video. I didn't post one last week because I was having some technical difficulties, but I'm back and I'm here with Trusty Tools bundle. And this is a fun set for that special guy in your life. I know my dad loves tools and he's very handy. So I've created him a few cards today that I'm going to share with you. And there's lots of stamps and you can cut them out and you can use your blends to color, or you can cut them with cardstock and make some really fun images. This is a drill. There's a tape measure, a paintbrush, hammer, a couple wrenches, and this is, of course, a fun pegboard tool. So let's get started with our first card. So the first card I created was a birthday card for my dad. His birthday is actually January 11th, and so it's coming up. And I used the two-step stamping with the tape measure. So I stamped it in Memento Black, and then I stamped the second generation stamp on top in my color, which is Crushed Curry. And then I just used some Stampin' Blends to color in, and that's a combination of gray granite and crumb cake. And then I did my hammer. I stamped my hammer, and then I used the die to cut it out, and I colored it again with the blends. And this is a combination of gray granite and crumb cake, and this is the Starry Sky. And then for my pegboard, I cut it out of some Crushed Curry, and I mounted it on a Starry Sky and then a piece of gray granite. And this is actually a piece of the Designer Series paper that you can get for free. So this month and next month, if you place a $50 order, you can pick something from the Celebrations catalog. So hop on over to my blog at blessedbycards.com and download that PDF of the catalog so you can see what you can get for free. So that's that paper. And then I just stamped the happy birthday. And then on the inside, I put a white piece of cardstock. I stamped the wrench again in gray granite. And You're the Most Awesome in the Starry Sky ink. Okay, so my second card that I created, I decided to use the Azure Afternoon. And this time I used the pumpkin pie for the pegboard. And then I did a variety of a little bit of stamping and coloring with the blends. I did the same thing as I did on the first one. I did the second generation, and I didn't color the whole thing in, but I colored just a portion of it, but I did stamp both of those. And then these are just stamped with the die, cut out with the dies with the cardstock. And again, this is just dies and cardstock. I used the smoky slate for all of these and real red for the handles. And I did take a smoky slate blend and just went around the hammer and parts of the wrench to give it a little more dimension. And so that is that card. I kind of placed the hammer right on there coming out from the inside. This is just a diagonal cut. And again, I use that same paper that you can get for free. And then on the inside, I stamped Happy Father's Day. So now I'm ahead of the game. I'm going to give him a birthday card, and I've got my Father's Day card done. And then I just cut out some of the tools in the smoky slate cardstock and added them in the corner. So that's my second card. And then my last, not card, but tag is just going to be a fun tag to add to his birthday gift that I'm going to give to him. So this tag is cut at, I believe it's 2.5 inches, and I have a ruler here, but it will be in my free download. So you can log on to blessedbycards.com and download a free project sheet that will have all the measurements. But what I did for this tag was I took this sweet little die here that I believe is supposed to help you make a toolbox, but I laid it down on my cardstock when I after I cut it. I believe it's 2.5 inches, and I ran it through the die, and then when you pick it up, you have this little tag shaped It doesn't go for the whole thing, so you just put it across the top of it, and it'll cut off those edges to give you this look of a tag. I thought that was kind of sweet. And then I did, again, the hammer, and that is all out of cardstock, red and smoky slate, and I took a blend and kind of gave some dimension there on the hammer, and the same thing with the tools. They're cropped with the smoky slate, but I added a little blend to give it some texture. And then I just added a diagonal piece of the crumb cake and stamped it "You're Awesome" in Early Espresso, which is on top of the Early Espresso tag. And then you have a sweet little tag that you can put on your card. And if you were, really wanted to be coordinated, you could have coordinated your card, but I kind of made these at a separate time. So these two are going to go to my dad, and then this one's going to go to my dad in June. I guess Father's Day is in June. So that is my Make It Monday, friends. That's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Please join my YouTube channel. Subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And I will be back next week with another Make It Monday tutorial. So until then, be blessed.